And now here are two chords we learned a couple lessons ago. The E minor chord, and just to remind you, you had your first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, your 4th finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and when we moved to the C major 7th chord, you moved your 3rd finger to the 5th string 3rd fret, and the 2nd finger remained on the 4th string 2nd fret. We strummed 6 strings on the E minor and 5 strings on the C major 7th. Let's just review those two chords by strumming them once. E minor and C major 7th. Nice. Okay, so now what we'd like to do is to do some strumming, practice a little bit of strumming, and usually the strumming is not just down strokes and quarter notes, but we may have downstrokes and upstrokes with 8th notes. A downstroke will cover most of the 6 strings or the 5 strings that we may have in our chord form, like this E minor and C major 7. But typically, the upstrokes will just cover the top 2 or 3 strings. And using your index finger, you can just strike those top 3 strings. They're all open strings right now. Okay, so if you got that idea, now strum down with the index finger, up with the index finger, getting 3 strings, or 2, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. C major 7th chord, this time we strum 5 strings on the downstroke, and up, down and up, down and up. Excellent. E minor. C major 7. Excellent. So when we're doing down and up strokes, most often we're doing 8th note rhythms. They move twice as fast as quarter notes. When we're doing just down strokes, they're usually going to be quarter note rhythms. Here's a rhythm exercise using quarter notes and 8th notes. These we would just do downstrokes. Down, 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 down on the quarter notes. And when we get to 8th notes, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The pace between these two will feel like we're getting faster here, but the beat will actually stay the same. If the beat had the name Joe, this would be Joe, 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 and so forth. If we want to divide the beat into 2 parts, we could say the word Joseph. We still have the strum right here on Joe. Joseph, 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 Joseph. When we get to here, we find ourselves strumming for Joe and Siph. Joseph, 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 Joseph. Let's try the first line of this rhythm, starting with the E minor chord. Ready? Joe, 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 and go. Joe, 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 Joseph, 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 down, up, down. Back to E minor. Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. C major 7. Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Undoubtedly, you found this is a little more complex rhythm than we had in the first 2 bars. Here we've got quarter note to 8th notes, quarter note to 8th notes. Or put differently, Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Ready? We'll try it with these 2 bars by themselves. 2, 3, 4, Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. C major 7, Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Do it repeat. Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. C major 7, Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Okay, so let's try this whole first line again, and I'll get you started, and you see if you can count those rhythms. If you're able to count numbers and strum and do all the fingerings at the same time, you're welcome to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's what we traditionally would use and how we would count these out. But sometimes adding one extra thing to be thinking about can be add to the complexity of being able to execute properly. So feel free to use Joe, 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 and Joseph's for the 8 notes. Here we go. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Joe, Joe, Joe. C major 7th. Joseph, 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 Joseph. Joe, Joe, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. C major 7th. Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Excellent. Second line has a different set of rhythms. We'd use E minor for this measure, C major 7th again for this measure, E minor for this one, C major 7 for this. We're just alternating back and forth. You can also practice these rhythms as written as just simply quarter note and 8 notes E's on the first string open. Okay, let's try it for measure 5 and try this through. Ready? 3, 4, Joe, Joseph, Joseph, Joe. C major 7, Joe, Joseph, Joseph, Joe. Next measure, E minor, Joseph, Joe, Joseph, Joe. C major 7, Joseph, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Excellent. From the very beginning, let's do all 8 bars. 2, 3, 4. Joe, 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 Joseph, Joseph, Joseph. E minor, Joe, Joseph, Joe. C major 7, Joe, Joseph, Joe. Second line, we have the E minor, Joe, Joseph, Joseph, Joe. C major 7, Joe, Joseph, Joseph, Joe. E minor, Joseph, Joe, Joseph, Joe. C major 7th, Joseph, Joseph, Joe, Joseph. Nicely done. Practicing chord changes, strumming, counting, this is a lot to be thinking about all at once. Don't be surprised if you have trouble with chord changes. I chose this sequence of chords because they're a little bit easier to maneuver than the C and G7 chords. But do practice also working on your strum. Trying to get a nice sounding strum on the downstroke and upstroke is another a part of the process. Pleasure working with you. I hope that in review of this material you're finding you're getting better and better. Thank you.